Oh God, there's a bird. Pico is like, hello? Oh, hello, birdie. Goodbye. Oh, parting is sweet sorrow. Where is it now? I think it's gone, Pico. Oh, yeah? Your tail fish? Your tail fish? Yeah, I think that's the closest. See, it first went up, it went up to that balcony and then it landed on our... Exciting, exciting. I mean, since like, they both were with me when I was in bed. I woke up. Sorry, Darwin. Oh yeah, I've got peppermint on my... I'm sorry, Vincent. Oh, you are too kind to me considering. He's doing this because I just put peppermint essential oil on my wrists. And he's like, wait a minute now. Ooh. Okay, so it is the morning. I've been awake for a while and I laid in bed until it hurt. It hurt my bones. So, yeah, I also had a muscle cramp because nutrition deficiency. We're gonna be taking care of that soon, but that's been happening for like, oh, I don't know, like, has been like a few weeks or so that we've had this. I've had like stomach, like where I've wondered about my appendix, or which it's one of the few organs I still have, or but it'd be cramps in various sides, like various areas, and then, so I guess intestines, I don't know. And then I've had like the muscle leg, what I used to call growing pains, and then learned as a later adult that it was from deficiencies of vitamins and minerals. Haven't had that. Oh, is there another one? Is there another one? He's looking, he's so excited. He's like, is there another one? There could be another one come around. Yeah. So, anyway, we'll have to worry about that soon. No, I was going to say something really morbid. Now I don't want it. But yeah, it'll be okay. Yeah, that was exciting, eh? Pico? Bird. Yeah, and not one of the ones that wants to grab you and carry you away. So that's good. Oh, he's still like, okay, so he's got an exciting thing to do. I have yesterday's vlog to narrow down. It's not really an hour and 46 minutes. It's typing and all that stuff that's going to be speed time lapse through. So I'm going to go through this, put the vlog together, because it was too late last night after racing. And then I'm vlogging right now, but yeah, I really want to go for a walk today. I mean, look at it outside. And there's still some puffy white clouds. Not enough, but could use some more puffy white clouds. Look at Pico though. He's like, can I have another bird, please? And then Vincent over there. Aww. Okay. Having a moment, having a convo with somebody that's right there, and I'm standing there. I hope I'm not be shaking, and I'm just looking at, these are my photographs from Italy, and they're reflected as the CN Tower, and it's kind of trippy how amazing that is. That's just casually standing in our living room, or whatever living space. It's like a weird space, and there's the CN Tower. But these are my photographs, just so you know. Years and years ago, when we were swanking it up, he got some of my Venice photos printed for me. Well, that's Venice. That one's Como, Italy, and this one's Anna Capri, right? Capri. And I took those photos, have them done in black and white. Oh, there's two more over here. Wait, oh, I don't want to show the dirty kitchen, so let me show the dirty wall. Okay, there's two more. Here's another of Venice, and the other one of, I think that's Venice too. Isn't that the first, yeah, the balcony. Or, yeah, I was gonna say, is that Florence? No, it's Venice, because we had the, anyway, I'm just gonna show the cracks in the ceiling that certainly don't give me any anxiety. Lots of anxiety. But this, see, the window view, oh, look at that view though. Look at the cat scratches in the thing. So yeah, it was reflected in the picture and it just sort of stunned me for a moment. Okay, so back to the book area, just an update, Aunt Terry, it's like this still, and thank you, and I'm trying to watch for like washout from the sun, and I think they're okay, but the books are still good. Look at that, look at these beautiful classics, and they're down here. Beautiful. And Kerouac, and then these are the really old classics here. One of my favorite, this was very prosaic, All Quiet on the Western Front. These will fall apart. And Dickens, and then remember I had that existential crisis about dividing up the therapy and witchy books down there when they should be with some of these, but then I got over it because, you know, anyway, books, classics still, movies and books based on movies, books that are good books too, and Murakami and Alice Munro still behind here. It's wrong, I tell you. And all these glorious also books. Look at that. Look at that. Look at these. Look at these. Cohen, Lynn Crosby, Dylan, Emily Dickinson. Yeah. Anne Sexton and Sylvia Plath aren't on this shelf because I've got so much Plath here. Her journals and letters that I put Plath here. And same with Anne Sexton. Her poetry is all here. It's very confusing. I know it doesn't make sense, but it makes sense to me. I think it just broke a nail. 8:40 p.m. on Tuesday, November 2nd, 2021. And finally, the video, the NaNoWriMo vlog from yesterday is public. It just finished processing. The upload took all day. The internet was just like crap today, so I didn't play the video game. I tried. And, so, yeah, the video from yesterday. So I spend all of, just a second, I'll tell you. Okay, so it's 9:02 p.m. on Tuesday, November 2nd, 2021. And I was already here in this space making, you know, I gotta deal with these markers. These markers are from when I was registered for art class, and yeah, for the sketchbook. And I actually did, you know what, I'm gonna share with you guys. I don't sketch, I don't draw, and this is not going to wow you. But it is me drawing this. I drew the skyline ones. I know, I'm not an artiste. I write, I don't draw, but I've done this with the skyline. So you can see some towers, some buildings, the highway. Yeah, that's not what I really want to do when I draw the skyline, but I got a long way to go. But that was me trying it for the first time, and I'm glad I did, because it showed me that I could do it. And yeah, it could be terrible, but at least I could try it, because I look at this view and I'm like, I really wish I could draw it. Like, I think those who can draw with like the ink pen, and oh, they could probably sketch a gorgeous skyline here. Yeah, and I could see somebody who could watercolor paint just doing an amazing job, daytime or nighttime. It's freaking beautiful. Anyway, the fan is on. I know it's loud, but it was hot in here when I was talking earlier, and not just because I was talking. and I was saying all sorts of stuff. I was talking more about the video last night. Oh, there's some fur in the air. I was talking about the video last night. Oh, the fur is flying everywhere. Talked about the video. I talked about how I talked to my Aunt Terry today, and we talked about what I had said, but she told me an update about her situation, and hers is much more vivid and more, if you were someone who needed like evidence, hers has evidence going on, like a clear communication from somebody that she is related to. I knew the person as well in real life and was close to them and knew them well, and kind of what I was warning her happening kind of is happening. It's kind of one of those things, but we both kind of knew it. That's why she decided to ignore the person, which I'm laughing about nervously, only because we both laughed at it nervously, at the idea of that, because we both know that won't work with somebody trying to communicate with them who is as stubborn as this person. I can't say their name. It's not my story to tell, but it's really it's interesting. I really hope. Well, I recommended a Reiki attunement stat, and she's drawn to a local, like a psychic that's in her area, and I think she should definitely probably see what they have to say. And I could probably guess what they would recommend, because it'd be what I would recommend probably, regarding, you know, protection and reaffirming love, but also having guides involved, and probably barrier property, but also, you know, when you have someone in your heart forever, it's really hard to have the to set a boundary with them with stuff going on where they have a legitimate right to be upset about situations, but when they're asking for you to intercede, wow, I feel for my Aunt Terry on this one a lot, because I just think it, but I also find it fascinating, because I know, because a part of me is still like, you know, interested in what had happened, and I remember how this person would themselves, when they were alive, they would be so interested, they would find it really fascinating what they're doing. Also sad, you know. I'm not going to talk about it, but I'm just saying it's really interesting, and it sort of makes whatever is happening here seem really lame and like unlikely, but that's how it goes. Maybe I should be thankful. I didn't mention, see, I'm wearing glasses, which makes me look like my mother, and I don't really like that. But my eyes are big still, because I'm dehydrated and maybe just old, not sleeping enough. And look at me, just like, do I look okay? Okay, so about the glasses, I didn't mention, but the thing, it's tied to last night in yesterday's vlog. He had dropped his glasses the other day and lost one of the lens, and we never found it. We have looked. We live in a one-bedroom apartment. It's more than one room, but it's like a one-bedroom. It's not large, like our two-bedroom was, or like other living spaces. It's under 1,000 square feet, right? You know, like it's, I don't know, 600 and something. So it's not very large, and we've looked for the, it's kind of like one of those things that's going to turn up when it turns up, but we have looked, we have swept, we have moved furniture, we have looked for this piece of plastic. He had been thinking, or said something about how he wanted to get new glasses, and then I think whatever might be watching him when he's in bed, I thought, I'll help you out. I don't know. Anyway, he's already gone to the appointment to get the glasses, and they'll come in a few weeks, and in the meantime he's using old glasses. But I'm still trying to figure out whether it's like an escalating situation, whether they're a stranger, they don't feel familiar. At first I was curious because of my own stuff, and I think we're just having some passing throughers because I've sort of been an antenna lately of stuff, and I gotta get a hold of that. I need to listen to my own advice regarding Reiki attunement. I have had a Reiki attunement years ago and I have my level 1, but I should be doing some Reiki on myself. I probably should be doing some other things, and I'm not because I don't know. I wish I still did stuff in my dreams. Like I used to be quite more lucid in my dreaming, and I don't know. I know I sound crazy. That's fine. You don't have to believe in this stuff. I get it. Believe me, I get it. As somebody from the background I had, I was not, you know, I'm still sort of about it all because, only because I don't seem to pursue anything like that fully since when I stopped being a firm believer in Christianity. I thought you probably thought I was going to say believer, but in the whole Christian thing, I never devoted myself to any other belief system. Anytime I fell into one for a while, I always did so much reading and research that it would make me, when you question something and you read more about it and you learn more about it, you usually ultimately find human beings trying to have power and control over people or ideas, and some sort of warping of it along the way. So I just sort of never fully, you know, I was asking my Aunt Tara, I was like, when am I going to come into my, like, if I, like, we were talking about various things, she's like, yeah, it's like your sidekick or whatever, and she's not the first person to say this stuff, and it never works for myself, by the way, generally. It's not how it works, but I was thinking, like, okay, so if I've had these examples over the years where it's possible that I have a gift that's, you know, passed down or whatever, and it's likely so from both sides, why am I not fully embracing it at this point and just going for it? Like, you know, in some capacity. And it just reminds me of how I am regarding writing or regarding other things. You know, I don't hone my craft. I just sort of feel undeserving of it. And yet we all know you shouldn't waste any gifts you have. And if anything, while you're here, you should try to know yourself. And I don't know, I'm just sort of rambling about this because I made quite a bit of video where I was talking about something that was about my aunt's situation when I shouldn't have. So I'm sorry, Aunt Terry. I did delete that, hopefully, most all of it. I did touch upon it again when I was talking, but I mean, I'm not going into detail because that is for her. But just like I said, it puts the evidence base of her situation, puts anything that might be going on here to shame. So far, thankfully. I mean, no, that sounds wrong. I mean, like, oh wow, that doesn't sound right. I don't know how, I worded that wrong, just meaning, wow, like, it's interesting, you know, it's just interesting. Some things you just can't ignore. You can't, you want to ignore things, and you know that you can't, because eventually you're gonna have to face it, whatever it is. And that's not just about, like, you know, paranormal or anything like that. It's just our lives, right? Like, but then I was thinking, no, there are people that go their whole entire lives avoiding themselves or the truth of something, or just things in general, and even me, like I'm writing about NaNoWriMo. I'm not writing about NaNoWriMo, I'm writing NaNoWriMo, and it's about agoraphobia again. And obviously that's avoidance of going outside, and so I guess I'm one to talk, right? I haven't been outside yet. Today was a day talking to my aunt, which was nice actually. I really like talking to Aunt Terry. And what else? Uploading the vlog forever and ever and ever because our internet. It wasn't our internet, but it was some issue. We couldn't reset the router while it was uploading because that it would have taken even longer for the video to upload. And then anyway, it decided to have a thumbnail of the bread that was made yesterday, so good thumbnail. I think it's good. We had bread and beans tonight for supper, and I'm really, I love the homemade bread, but I am looking forward to buying food, like vegetables and fruit, salads, garden salad. What else? I'm trying to think of what I might have said when I recorded this first and then like had to stop. I had no fan on, but it got too hot. Now the fan's really loud and I was tired today. I crash napped and I had to have a appointment on the phone, and so I answered the phone for the appointment, and then I woke up throughout the call. It was a heck of a day, and I guess we're gonna look into like something that helps reduce cortisol and stress, but I don't know, like that's natural. And I'm like, they're like, would you like something that is that will reduce your stress and cortisol levels? Yeah. Yes, please. Yes. Kinda, yeah. Hell yeah. Cause I'm like always anxious. I'm trying to think of what it'd be like to not be that way. Be very different. I can't remember. It's been so long now. So I had that talk. It was really, they did a check-in with me, and I was like, because I had my first call with them like 2 weeks ago, and I was supposed to go outside. I was like, I haven't been outside. I haven't been outside in over a month, and yeah, and I don't think I'm going outside anytime soon right yet. And so now the goals are down to drinking water, like drink water. And I'm like, okay, like baby steps. I'm like, I just can't, but things are changing here soon. Like, he's got a job signed, like, and well, he's already got a job, but I mean another, he's gonna start a part-time, and I signed on the witness for the background check, and I thought, it's so bad using a computer mouse thing to sign a signature. It's so bad. I can't believe that's legitimate, but it's how it is, right? And I did that. So that was something I contributed. I helped. And then I'm just glad we're gonna have fruit and vegetables soon. Like by the end of the month. By the end of the month. I don't know how happy that makes me. And I am procrastinating about writing. It's 9:18 now in the evening, and I have to write. I don't know what this vlog will be like now because I had a whole bunch of vlog and I deleted it when I talked too much about my aunt's experience, which isn't mine. So I didn't want to do that. So yeah, I'm okay. Like, I really would have liked to have gone outside for a walk, but I'm also like, I woke up this morning with like one of those Charlie horses, like, you know, your leg has a muscle spasm because you're low on some sort of vitamin nutrition thing going on. We've had that for like, I don't know, a week or so. I've had various muscle spasm things going on, so I'm kind of like, not a good way to wake up. I remember when I was a kid, that happened all the time. I had nutritional deficiencies all the time growing up, and they were called growing pains, but I didn't grow tall or anything, and my legs would hurt so much I'd have to grip the bed while it was so bad. But that's similar to what it's like, except it doesn't last as long. And yeah, I'm gonna drink more water, and soon we're gonna have fruit and vegetables. When I'm paid on Thursday, I will try to make more of the budget toward produce, just as a happy get ahead of things. I'm not used to glasses. It's so weird, and they remind me of my mom. Like, I look like my mom, I think. And then I look like my dad, and then I look like my mom, and then I look like my dad. Anyway. Yeah, so I'm procrastinating about writing. What do I write about? Did I go outside today? No. Did I talk about paranormal and family and the people we've loved that have passed on with my aunt? Yes. Did I try to play the video game today? Yes, but I was uploading that vlog all day and the internet just couldn't handle today because we need to reset the modem, the router, and it wasn't because of our issue. It wouldn't have mattered. It was just, I waited. I didn't play today. What else? I got really nothing else to share. This has been day 2 of NaNoWriMo. I'm not in the NaNoWriMo festive spirit. Like, I'm part of the NaNoWriMo thing where I could go to like write-ins and on Zoom, but I don't want to be on Zoom. I was on Zoom for school. I was on Zoom. I'm all zoomed out. That's kind of why I I pulled back in September and said, I'm not doing another semester right now. I do not have the energy for this. I do not want to see other people, hear other people in class. And I can't right now, right? And then it's like everything's still, I couldn't handle in person right now anyway either. So it is what it is, right? My energy's just really bad. And now, not sure, but because he's gone out so much recently, you know, for interview and shopping and whatnot, we've both felt like, I guess I'm not the only one, but a bit lightheaded, dizzy and stuff. So really hoping that's not a bug coming on, that hopefully it's just because we aren't eating properly, and it's just sort of, we can fix that soon. I don't know. Like, I do know I don't generally feel woozy and stuff, so I don't know. Like, I'll keep you posted. Suddenly I'm really sick. I mean, so we should get our flu shots. And we should because I'm missing organs in my body and I don't have the best immune system, I should probably, they're gonna release details about a booster. So if that's the case, I should probably get that. And then I should go for long walks. I should just do it. Like, I wish it was that easy. Just do it, you know? Think of the beautiful visuals of autumn foliage. I'm trying to tell myself that I can make vlogs, show you guys how beautiful it is, take you to the lake, take you up to graffiti alleys, show you the city, I don't know. Well, not all the city. The city is vast and so many different neighborhoods, but I mean, I want to wander. I have plugged in my watch for charging it for this specific reason, like 2-3 days in a row, and I haven't done it. Like, I haven't gone anywhere. But what else I accomplished today? Okay, like, as if I'm acting like I accomplished a lot. I talked on the phone with my aunt for, but I mean, I did the budgeting thing, so I got that done, and it's based on current income, like my income and his income, and if he gets a pay before the end of the month, which hopefully he would get 1 or 2, maybe one would be nice even, but if it's 2, I have decided to continue the budget the way it is, with that other money going toward groceries and other things we've needed, and then after he like hits 3 months, then we'll incorporate it as far as like I'll like siphon it off into other things to help reduce things. Right now we just want to ease the pressure and get some good stuff back in the household and take care of ourselves and brace for winter. Winter is coming, right? Okay, so I've nervously procrastinated for quite a while. Look at these shelves. They're great. I'm always like doing this to them all the time now and I just can't wait to like, to do that here, like books, right? Like, no? You guys can't even see those. Books. So, I haven't read, so I'm all, oh yes I have. Okay, here we go. I sound like a spaz. This is me in super hyper procrastination, feeling like I could totally drop because I'm exhausted mode. I'm reading this. I've been reading this. This is the one book I decided from the ones that I put away when I did the shelves. This is a book I decided that I was gonna keep reading for the time being instead of having 3 or 4 books on the go, which I think is great when you have multiple books on the go. It helps, like, when you're really getting into reading, and if you're not wanting to just read one book, and you can dip in and out of different things. But this is the book I'm reading. I'm thinking of ending things. And yes, I did watch the Netflix of it first, but it is a book first, and I can't read it with glasses on. That's funny. You know, I'm like, yeah. But it's beautifully, I love the thoughts in it, and I do remember the film, but I'm curious how the book goes. Well, series. Was it a TV series? I don't know. And it makes me really want Haunting of Hill House, the classic. Is it who wrote it? Shirley Jackson? I don't remember exactly. I know a lot of like booktube people have it, but I really love that series, and I would like to read the original book. And then my favorite one is still Haunting of Bly Manor, though. Okay, so enough rambling. I got it right. Now it's 9:28, and I still need to write 1,667 words without having gone anywhere today and still being vague about the details of anything I would want to write about. So we'll see. Thanks for listening. Okay, bye. Typing some words, but I looked up and the CN Tower is my favorite color blue right now. It's not gonna be clear, is it? Focus. There we go. Ooh, look at that. Bam. Gorgeous blue. The royal blue with the gold of the CN Tower. Oh, right? Like, tell me that isn't gorgeous. I mean, you can tell me that, but I won't believe you. Look at that. Oh, okay. I need to write. I need to write. I need to write. Oh, I made it to 750 words, and it's 10:15 p.m. 10:16, I don't know. So that's good. That's a good start. I still need to make it to the next, to the goal of 1667, right? But that's great. It is 11:08 p.m. and I'm at 1641 words on 750words.com. So I've met the 750 words goal, and now I'm working on the NaNoWriMo goal. And then I'll have done 2 days in a row of NaNoWriMo. So I'll be going through the spell check and everything after and reading it. It's all a bunch of blather, but you know, it's important that I write about the day, so I am. So I'm nearly there. Just so I type while I'm approaching the word goal. Ooh, it says I did it. That's the second day in a row. Oh, it's gone. So I'll finish my sentence and I'll just keep going. 1,900 words. Which puts me at 3,575 in 2 days. Dance break. Anyway. 1,900 words. Eating and drinking. You can tell I'm still talking about vegetables. Food and the future. Yeah, and books. Oh, look how big the books thing was. Yeah, I'm definitely thinking of food. Produce. Garden salads. Etc. Okay, I need to do this. I have updated my document. That is my NaNoWriMo. No, autosave should be on. Oh no, never mind. It's still connected to my George Brown account, so it should be connected to my own account because I do pay for Microsoft Office. Okay, so we're gonna open up another Finder window. We're gonna airdrop to my iMac. Yeah, we're gonna do that. So this is great though. I have what am I doing there? No, don't do it. Oh, the mouse. I'm not used to the laptop mouse, like the touchpad anymore. Okay, so yeah, there we go. We're gonna just drop this in here. Gonna give it to my computer. Let's see it pop up. Yep. Just put it over here. I want to replace it. Yay. So, great. Backed up on the computer, the iMac, and the laptop, and published, or you know what I mean, to my journal. So, hooray. Hooray, hooray, hooray. I think I have 2 day 2s because I didn't delete. Yeah, I do. So I will delete this one. Because I make one that just to get the title sequence that I have. So I'll delete that. Now I'm gonna update my word count. Look at that. 1,900 words today. Of nothing. No, day 1. Day 2. You know, I was looking back at I'm gonna shut this down. I was looking back at NaNoWriMo last year, and I was surprised that I had forgotten about the letter to the letters, where I had a list of letters I could write, you know, dear city, dear Italy, dear, you know, different things, and I'm wondering if I should pick that idea back up. Letter to the letters. Look at this, the entire letter to the letters. I'm wondering if I should. Letter number 2 was to nightmares. I wrote to my nightmares. That's nice of me. Oh, here's the list. Number 1 was, oh, okay. So I had this list. Letters to the letters, not in order of how they'll appear, if they appear. Dear marriage, dear nightmares, dear city that I love, dear memories of Italy. I did all those actually in order. And then I never did dear family, dear poetry, dear that view though, dear moon, dear books, to all the ones I haven't read yet, dear jobs that won't hire me, dear WSIB, dear imaginary racing, dear passion, dear cats, dear paper journals, dear coffee, tea and me, Dear self-doubt, sabotage, or whatever you call yourself. Dear all the lives I want to live but can't. Dear loneliness, longing, wanting, and need. Dear inner knowing, wiser self. Dear time passing and time to come. Dear 2020. Dear failed friendships. Dear learning. Dear distractions. Dear twin. Dear restless, wandering, agoraphobic self. Dear me right now. Dear future me. Dear whatever comes to mind. I mean, that could be a poem right there. Layered to the letters. Huh. I've got 6 pages so far. 3,590 words. 3,500. Oh, it says 80. Why does it say 3590, but here it's going to say 3580? Oh, so let's go with 3580. Then let's go with that. How many? 3580? Let's do 3580. We'll just we'll underestimate just to total words, 3580. Oh shoot, I hate when I do that. 3580. So yesterday I had 1675 total on the first day. Now I'm at 3580. I'm at 90, but let's go with 3580. I'm just gonna be neutral. I was writing at home and on a laptop. Update progress. It's 11:40 p.m. So, yeah. Need some help? No, I'm good, thank you. So, profile. I'm at 3,500 words. 3,580 words. My stats are such that, yeah, day 1, 1675 words. Day 2, 1905. Actually, I only had 1900 words. Oh, it's counting the title. I did have titles. See, when I did 750words.com, I don't have, like, day 1 and the title that I come up with for the day for my blog entry. So that's counted in to the document and into the total word count. So the words needed today, it says 1666 instead of 1667. 2 days in a row. I think in 3 days you get another sticker. Hoot hoot, you're a night owl, right? When I write, you write the most between 11 p.m. and 12 a.m., which is the habit I've been having with 750words.com. So yeah, I'm at 1905. Am I really? Is it only putting me at 1905? What? Wait. What am I actually at? 3590. Oh, 3580 is what it says here. Okay. I was like, wait a minute. So, I just unlocked a badge. Start a streak. Oh, I got a 2-day writing streak. Cool. And, yeah, so I've already hit this NaNoWriMo.org. It's great. If I keep it up, I could be done by November 28th. So I need like, I wanted to share one thing. I've shared this last year or previous year when I've done, when I started my process. I just wanted to explain how it works for me and why it seems so tedious. Oh, sorry, I was about that title. For NaNoWriMo, you're supposed to just write whatever you want without thinking, like the 750words.com method. Just stream of consciousness, write without the inner critic getting involved, so that you will write as much as possible. So you'll just get the words down. It's not about quality, it's about quantity, which is reaching that 50K. But for someone like myself, I would find it difficult because I need to edit as I go along. When I'm writing, I tend to make very few writing mistakes, but I make more, it seems, lately. But so when I always have to edit as I go along. So that's why I type in 750 words. I then copy and paste what I've typed and put it into a word count document. I spell check it. And then from there, I paste it into my journal. Then I read it over and see if it makes sense, because sometimes there's a few words I might want to change. And then I make it public, but I also copy the words and then put them into my NaNoWriMo document. So then I've got it. And even though there still should be an editing process, if I do end up making 30 Days in Agoraphobia a actual writing thing, like a book, when I condense it all down, I save myself work. But this is the only way I could get myself to complete NaNoWriMo several years in a row. In it, like, well, I only did 2020 in a row, but yeah, see, other people already. I did 2020. Here's the thing. I showed already yesterday how many years I've done it and won it. But this is the way I won it in 2020. But this is how I won it 3 years in a row. This is how I did it. By just making peace with that inner critic by going, okay, inner critic, you can edit, revise as we go along, but you can only do it after I've written my words for the day. After that, you can critique that one post, and then we are moving on to the next one the next day. And that's how I'm getting through. So if you're someone who has the inner critic over your shoulder for writing, and that's why you think you can't do NaNoWriMo, I am suggesting something like the process I'm doing, because I'm telling you, it does help. It's worked in the past. So like if I put 50 and 50, 100, I've got 200,000 words just not even using using the NaNoWriMos that I finished for a manuscript to cut back. So do you see how it adds up? So just saying that to those who are writing and unsure that they could write this sort of thing or anything. I'm saying if you're creating like a fantasy story, it's much more complex and you can't edit as you go along. I don't know. Whatever your case may be, if you've got to make peace with your inner critic and you can't shut it off, then negotiate. You should just shut off your inner critic and just write whatever the frick you want. But in my world, that's not how it works. It's 11:47 p.m. and I'm gonna work on making this vlog. Thank you for listening, watching. You know, like this is part of the process. It's gonna be an interesting month. We'll see what happens. There's the city again. The CN Tower. The glimmering lights. Okay, I'm gonna work on the vlog. Okay, take care, bye.